I'm really upset with Bank of Hawaii because they're closing my account because I choose not to wear a mask. I am a healthy woman and they have no right to act as my doctor and tell me what to do with my body. They are retaliating against me after they ganged up on me at the bank with multiple tellers and staff and security guards closing the door in my face and refusing to hear me read my rights. They are retaliating, they are forcibly closing my account. I served them a cease and desist today and we'll see how it plays out in court. I am serving my cease and desist letter, and we have Kim over here. She's going to be closing her bank account because we are standing together against discrimination, and let's do this.
Aloha.
If it's a health risk, then by all means you can step to the side. I can actually go get the manager or someone.
So I'm actually going to be serving you a cease and desist because I don't want my bank account closed, and you cannot forcibly close me based on discrimination because I'm a healthy woman and I do not want to wear a mask. That's why you did not allow me into the bank, and that's why you have decided to close my account. I am not agreeing at all. I see you have a withdrawal slip or something like that. I'm not agreeing to close my account. As I mentioned, this is discrimination and I'm not standing for it, and I'm serving you a cease and desist to immediately stop harassing me.
So we're following the state of Hawaii laws.
No, you're not. The mandate is not a law. You keep saying that. We have it in writing. We have it in recording. The mandate is not a law. So you're saying that you're following a law? What law is it?
So again, I am with that. If there's no business that you want to conduct right now, so I'm gonna.
Well, I have a question. You keep saying it's a law. What law are you following?
So what I follow is what it says is that we follow the state mandate.
You're following this sign on the wall.
And you know there's exemptions from those mandates? And did you ever stop to see if she had any of those exemptions?
The exemptions are, whatever the exemptions are, we're appeasing her to come outside. She's not going to wear a mask, she's not going to the branch. So we're going to process it outside the branch.
So it's not a public accommodation?
It is a public accommodation, she's outside.
In this public accommodation under the law.
With the mandate, without a mask, the city and county mandate requires the bank to enforce people wearing masks in the branch.
Have you read it? Because there's exemptions and it says that they're supposed to be honored.
The exemption for Bank of Hawaii is we're going to accommodate you outside because you're not wearing a mask.
That's not how the exemption reads.
You don't get to dictate what bank, but you don't get to dictate what Bank of Hawaii interprets the mandate as.
Well, it's pretty clear that after she stood up for her rights, you guys are retaliating against her by sending her bank account.
We're giving you two options.
Tomorrow you're closing her bank account regardless of her cease and
We're not going to talk.
that.
We're not going to talk to you about her account. So your two options are.
Well, you can talk to me. I'm standing right here.
Okay, we're going to close your account today. You have the option of taking the cash right now, or you have the option we can send you a cashier's check to your address. Those are the two choices.
So the two options are to forcibly close my account against my will.
Yes.
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 Okay, well, that's why I sent you a cease and desist.
So I will share this. So we will scan this and provide.
And I still haven't heard what law you're following. You pointed at a sign on the door. What law? What code?
And how you can deny the full public enjoyment of these public accommodations, right? The Constitution of Hawaii is not waived. There are exemptions to this mandate. This lady has rights. She stood up for her rights, and you're retaliating against her by closing her account.
So you're following the Hawaii emergency order mandate. Excuse me, I just asked you a question.
I heard you.
Yeah.
And you didn't respond.
So I'm going to go ahead and get this scanned over and send it into our legal department for review. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you get their titles? We have.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name? Excuse me. What's your name, sir? Wow. We won't even share his name, but he's happy to tell me that I'm breaking the law.
Well, I got that on film.
That's really unfair.
I got that on film.
I just closed my account. I've been with the Bank of Hawaii for the last 21 years. I'm taking off the mask. I'm outside. Okay. And I'm a healthy healthcare provider. I'm not going to wear the mask. I'm out of your business. This young lady here, I'm here to represent Jane. She's come here because they are wanting to close her account. My friend Ride that worked for the Department of Health here, he had his account closed because he wasn't willing to wear a mask. he no longer works for our Department of Health because of them not letting him use actual data that our community needs to know. So I will be taking my money to another bank that's going to give us wonderful customer service. And I hope Jane does too after this. Aloha.
That they're wrong, right? They like to gang up and bully up on people.
Yeah, I can't believe they're like, oh, you were harassing us. I'm like, there were 5 people around.
The manager was a lovely lady, you guys. I used to live in American Samoa when I was in high school, and I went to Tafuna High School, and she's from American Samoa. She gave me her card. So I'm going to educate them on the laws and the rights. Oh, the police, I'll educate them too, because I want to go to the police station. Yeah.
We should have talked to them as well.
We can. We're right here with the cameras. Let's talk to them if they'd like to talk to us. Let's just stand here and wait.
Look, that they're wrong, right? They like to gang up and bully up on people.
Yeah, I can't believe they're like, oh, you were harassing us. I'm like, there were 5 people around.
The manager was a lovely lady, you guys. I used to live in American Samoa when I was in high school, and I went to Tafuna High School, and she's from American Samoa. She gave me her card. So I'm going to educate them on the laws and the rights. Oh, the police, I'll educate them too, because I want to go to the police station. Yeah.
We should have talked to them as well.
We can. We're right here with the cameras. Let's talk to them if they'd like to talk to us. Let's just stand here and wait.
Let's see if they come up to us.
Might as well.
Today I went to the fire department here locally. I was going to get a drink before I came to the Bank of Hawaii. I saw a fire department. I decided to go and educate them. So I gave them my contact information, and I've asked them if I could have a meeting with them. And then I went to Starbucks to get a drink, and I went to educate the manager there. Lovely lady. She wasn't aware of the laws, neither were the firefighters. And she had said, everyone that I talked to unfortunately says that they are just doing their job, but they don't know their rights and they don't know our laws here. So that's where us, we the people, for the people, have to go out in our community, and we need to start every single store, every single small business. We need to be out there educating them what their rights are. We all need to stand up together. We are going on 3 years of this nonsense.
These are just the enforcement arm.
I know, but they need to be educated. They don't know what they don't know like everybody else. New York can take away their mask mandates. Come on, man, we got this.
Not only took them away, but unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Right? We're here outside of Bank of Hawaii. It's January 2022. As the rest of the world comes and wakes up and realizes that masks do nothing besides maybe the lowest level of personal protection, Jane here is getting removed and having her accounts closed because of her refusal to wear a mask, and she stood up for her rights, and they're retaliating against her. And the Supreme Court in New York just shot down the mandates as unconstitutional. When Jane asked them what law they're standing behind, they are standing behind mandates that we do not consent to here in Hawaii.
Unfortunately here, we're going on 3 years now of this. People on the mainland and the rest of the United States and all over the world don't know what's going on here in Hawaii because we're isolated. And as we know, our social and mainstream media are part of the agenda and they're biased. They don't come out and hear the truth. So our caring citizens are out here filming us and helping us educate everyone regarding the truth. We have tried to make appointments with our mayor. I have contacted our Lieutenant Governor Josh Green. I post on his statistical data on Facebook. I never get a response. I even sent him a personal message because we used to message before on Facebook Messenger and I haven't gotten a response. I went to our Department of Health. I tried to get information there because in science, we use statistical data.
So in Hawaii, I live in Kaneohe, my family lives here. I wear a mask in some situations, not for myself, but for others. Hawaii is operating under a state of fear, and most of the people are so afraid that they don't know how to operate without the safety blanket that is their mask. That being said, it does not forgive or give anybody the right to discriminate against somebody, a healthy individual who is putting their health at risk. People in Hawaii are operating out of fear, and they are using the masks as safety blankets to stay safe and feel comfortable, but that does not give them the right to discriminate against healthy people who put their health at risk by limiting their oxygen to their brain and lungs. And so we come here and we stand with Jane because this is a personal protective choice. She has made the choice that she does not want to wear it and she does not need to wear it, and we are here to stand with her in that right.
I want her to take care of me because I'm here for a mission for a reason. You know, I was programmed to train for this special day, and didn't you guys notice that your whole life? Like now, I was like, I'm supposed to be doing something else. Well, here I am, And everything I've done my whole career has gotten me prepared for this moment. And it's amazing.
Freedom fighting.
Freedom fighting.
Yes, freedom fighting. It's an honor.
Are we ever going to take off our masks indoors?
Bridget, I've been asked that a lot of times. The science is showing that it makes a huge difference. I'm proud of the people of Hawaii because I still see a very good compliance with wearing masks, even outdoors, and it's not required to be worn outdoors.